talk about at parties. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
Keep this frequency clear.
And now it's conspiracy. See, they've made that something that should not be even entertained for a minute, that powerful people might get together and have a plan. Doesn't happen. You're a kook. You're a conspiracy buff.
You're watching The Truth is Viral, the only news program on the internet trusted to deliver the truth since 2008. And now, here's your host, Mr. Bobby Powell.
Preview of coming attraction. There's death, to die, to expire, to pass on, to perish, to peg out, to push up daisies, to push up posies, to become extinct, curtains, deceased, demised, departed and defunct. Dead as a doornail, dead as a herring, dead as a mutton, dead as nits. The last breath, paying a debt to nature, the big sleep. God's way of saying, slow down.
And that is the subject of this episode of The Truth is Viral. Kind of. Welcome back. My name is Bob Powell, and we're going to talk about an issue today that has reared its head. And it's an interesting one because it's a little payback is what it is. You know, we saw Facebook pages like this one here, George Zimmerman must die, right, in the aftermath of Trayvon Martin's shooting. And despite all of the uproar, despite all of the complaints to Facebook, we were told that it did not violate community standards. This post right here from the Tea Party News Network talks about that in great detail. Says a new Facebook, and this one's about Clive Bundy, because just the other day a new one came up called Clive Bundy Must Die. It depicts a picture of a drone running into the head of the last standing rancher in Clark County, Nevada. This is from the Tea Party News Network. And Facebook, which has taken down pages for much less that incited violence, is, at least at the time of this writing, refusing to remove that page, specifically saying that the page doesn't violate our community standards. Well, okay. Fair is fair, right? Well, just yesterday this page popped up. This one says Barack Obama must die. Oh. Okay, now the thing about this page, it doesn't incite violence, just like the Zimmerman and Clive Bundy pages. It's simply stating a scientific fact that at some point Barack Obama, like all biological organisms, must die. But the creator of the page is a racist, don't you know? There are so many things that this man is being called simply for stating a scientific fact. I thought that it would be a good idea to have him on the show and talk to him about what it was that motivated him to create this page and what he hopes it will accomplish. So please welcome to the show Jay, that's in quotation marks, the letter J. His identity is going to be concealed for obvious reasons. I told the game I didn't like his album art, and I received hundreds of death threats, and Jay has been the recipient of that and much more. So Jay, welcome to the program. I'd like to ask you, first of all, what was it that made you put up this Facebook page, Barack Obama Must Die?
Well, to reiterate what you said, Mr. Powell, it's the double standard that can't be tolerated. We have other pages that are supposedly, and they're not, I've read, are not breaking community standards because there's no, threat towards the person. We're just stating a scientific fact. I think the reason that I'm coming and so much is because I'm taking on, of course, you know, a man with a face, and he's our president of the United States. I did it because I think everything needs to be, let's just say, an equal playing field. This is the reason we're American, because, you know, we have all the opportunity to do what we need to do. And I guess I want to reiterate, you know, I believe that this man will die just like everybody, every God's children will die, you know, and I'm taking a lot of backlash for it because it is worded, you know, a bit aggressive, but it's no different than what, you know, I believe that cigarette commercials, beer commercials, and our government itself is doing, you know. You don't get,
right.
You have to hit home to get a little bit more transparent.
Well, you know, I understand the legalities of this, but honestly, you did it kind of to poke him in the face, didn't you? And kind of to show the hypocrisy of the left. They say that they want to include everybody, and they've got this kumbaya, bark-eating worldview where everybody can just come together and be one and love your neighbor, right? But if you don't agree with them, buddy boy, you watch it, because your children and your loved ones are going to be threatened with death in the most unbelievable manner.
Oh, yes. I've had, I'm counting right now, let's do a credible check here, 5 death threats. Anywhere from being called a racist to a womanizer to a lonely gay man. You can just imagine. I don't give them the privilege. I simply inform them. I've got nothing but love for America. I've got nothing but love for my fellow people, veterans, anything like that. It was what you guys did, veterans, Americans, hardworking people that made this country what it is, and to see it being destroyed and have a double standard is a slap in the face.
Amen. I believe that. Now, have you, you know, something like this is bound to stir up a lot of controversy and a lot of interest, specifically from the Secret Service. Have you been in contact with the Secret Service? Have they called you to, you know, arrange some kind of an interview? Any contact with them at all?
I have, as of right now, not received any contact from any local authorities, Secret Service, FBI, Department of Homeland Security, and so on. I've not been contacted from Facebook, which tells me, you know, of course, this is wrong because there's nothing breaking community standards, just like Zimmerman must die, just like Cliven Bundy must die. I have to be able to keep this page open because I'm not breaking any community standards. I'm not a credible threat to anybody at all. I'm stating a scientific fact that this man one day, everybody needs to realize he is not immortal. If he is, he's an alien, so be it. I will bow to all you all. I don't, whatever. But if he's a living organism like everybody says he is, everybody believes he is, I believe a lot of different views on this, of course, but he will eventually die too. It's inevitable.
You know, everybody is going to die, my friends, right. And trust me, you do not want to die without knowing the Lord. Okay, if you haven't yet generated a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, you need to do it, and I'm talking about mucho pronto, because He is coming, and He is coming very soon, my friends.
Yeah.
And you know, that'll be a glorious day, because when He does, all the racism, all the lies, all the murder, it's all going to be over. And finally, a righteous judge will sit on His throne, and He's going to save His people from those that would attempt to destroy us. And I want to make it very clear that Jay put up the Facebook page as a parody. He's not threatening the President of the United States, and neither do I. I mean, anybody that has ever watched any of my programs, and I'm sure the Department of Homeland Security has an entire library of them, I have never once ever espoused or encouraged violence in any way, shape, or form. I believe that everybody is a child of God, and they are deserving of equal respect under the law, and as human beings too. So, you know, as I was telling Jay a little while ago, I can't wait for Christ to return, because, you know, we're in a lot of trouble, folks. And I don't think that we, as mere human beings, are going to be able to fix it. It's beyond.
More stuff that comes to light, Bob, and then to interrupt you. I think that more comes ahead with this transparency, or lack of transparency. Let's put it that way. People are they're scared. They're scared. They're fear. It's always, everything revolves around this, Bob. It's the fear of the unknown. Everybody fears the unknown, always. It's been like that for as long as I can remember, I'm sure, anything. But people don't need to fear, you know. They shouldn't fear their government, okay? They shouldn't fear that because they start a page up to inform people of stuff and to kind of poke at, you know, okay, well, there's a loophole, and you can't tell me the government doesn't use loopholes every single day, 150 times a day. Lawyers are trained to do it. Tax preps are trained to do it, okay? But to come at me and to come after my family that doesn't even have nothing to do with this shows, you know, where the true moral aspect is and where we are in this world. I'm showing nothing but love. I am not and will not condone any violence on this page. I will not squash the First Amendment, though, and silence and block people. I feel like the First Amendment is there for a reason, to voice your opinion without, you know, doing harm to somebody else, of course. But I've been called more names today than I probably have my whole life, which that doesn't bother me. What bothers me the most is when you bring my family in, my two children that are 11 and 16, and both high honor society students, and to say that you're going to burn them and you're going to kill them, to me, that is hate speech.
Yeah, I would.
That's not coming from our end. That's coming from everybody else that comes to this page.
I have to agree. If you want to click this link right here, you can check out some of the examples of the death threats that I got. Just like Jay, they threatened to burn my children to death as they sleep in their beds. That threatened to gang rape my wife. These liberals, these progressives, I swear, they are suffering from some kind of a mental illness. You know, the Bible says that in the last days, evil will become good and good will become evil. And people will be sent such a strong delusion that they won't be able to recognize the truth. We've got to get to them before they're just lost altogether. You know, there's no, excuse me, Jay, there's no room in this world.
Treason. I have committed active treason. I believe that word, you know, probably 90% of these people that use that word probably don't even know the true definition of treason. Yeah, and
well, I'm sure you're right.
It's just like, you know, like I've said before, Bob, you know, when you go against, you know, powerful people, you go against somebody with it, you know, that's got our president. I mean, you're going to get backlash every which way. You know, I don't care if you say you're racist or you're not racist. You are. You're automatically already, because you're taking on somebody at his statue. And, you know, like I said, no one knows until I'm talking to you if I'm white or black. I'm a white man. White man. Not one single bone in my body, not one hair on my head is racist at all. None. I love my country. I just hate the way it's being run. Period.
Okay. Well, Jay, thank you for being on The Truth is Viral, brother. I appreciate your input and the effort that you're putting in to show that the left doesn't play by the same rules. They, you know, if you don't believe the way that they believe, well, you don't deserve to live. And that's unacceptable. So go ahead and leave those comments up, Jay. Everybody should go to Facebook.com and find the Obama Must Die page and check out these comments that the liberal left are leaving. They're showing you themselves what kind of people that they are. So this was a great device for showing that. Thanks for being on The Truth is Viral, Jay. I'll talk with you again later. Be safe, brother.
Thank you.
And that's all we've got for today. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Until next time, as always, God bless. Semper Fi. Hoorah.
Thank you for watching The Truth is Viral with your host, Bobby Powell. Make sure to follow The Apocalypse on Twitter at The Truth is Viral. Like The Truth is Viral on Facebook, and if you can, please remember to donate to the cause via PayPal at www.bobpowell.blogspot.com.
Smack runner, your game is through. Smack runner, I'm talking to you.